Here we go, boys. Look at them. Catapult vermin with them Skaven slaves. We are getting ready for a fight. Grey Seer in his chapel, his bell of doom. And what's this in the back? More rats? Rats with guns. Gatling guns. My kind of rats. Oh man. You guys are gonna like this battle. I know, because I'm eager to make it. I'm eager to play it. And there's so much rats. Oh, look at these boys. Alright, enough of my rats. What are we facing? Thork Ironbrow and all his dwarfs. Ooh. We got cannons, we got artillery. A battle of artillery. Let's go. And already off to a great start, hitting the miners in the back line. Right before they engage. Perfect. Already cut those in half. Last thing I need is miners throwing charges into all my Skaven clumped up units. Trust me, they're going to be clumped. Ignoring his artillery right now, because I need to get as much value as I can off of this artillery, because I'm not going to win that artillery battle. No siree. Looking at my spells, the Dreaded 13th spell, and I'm very impressed with Dreaded 13th. That is a hell of a spell. There's the other one that I don't know what it's called. The one that gives a surrounding area of enemy units minus 30 to armor, which isn't bad. The problem is so many dwarves have such high armor, I don't think it really helps out. The poison goes a much longer way. Subtracting speed, vigor, and by vigor I mean just fighting over longer periods of time. I think that's the wither one, yeah. Just poison's good in general. Look at this. Boys getting peppered. Well, after hitting the miners long enough, I think we're gonna try to send their artillery back, hopefully. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. We talk real fast for this long. Hiccups really do take hold. Wait. Oh, even got the... I think those are Coilers. Yeah, those are Coilers. Caught in that crossfire. Thank goodness. I see plenty of Dwarf Warriors, though. I don't know what he's afraid of. I'm not getting to his artillery anytime soon. Rangers on the side, peppering my clan rat spears, but they're shielded. They should hold out. Gyro bombers. Oh, copters. Good. Copters could be a problem. Could be. That's why I kept these guns in reserve. I got some rattling gunners. Not too many, but we're going to get there eventually. And now it's just a matter of trading blows and see who comes out on top. As the Vermintide takes hold. Ooh, yeah, he's trying to get to my rattling gunners. He's not going to have an angle at that point. He's going to just lose time and precious points from targeting a unit he can't fire at with those cannons at that angle. Or my artillery's going to kill him. Just checking out Thoric's Rune of Doom, Slowness, and Wrath. Typical, what we expected. Thing is, he hasn't gone wide, and he thinks his dwarves are going to be worth much after we're done with them. And they won't be. Man. I mean, I think he expected a lot more weapons teams, and I don't blame him. The Vermintide build I'm coming with can really catch people off guard if you're not ready for it. Because no one, because what does everyone bring for Skaven? Avalanche Mortar, plenty of Rat Ogres, lots of artillery. That's really it. That's really it. Just plenty of weapons teams. Wind Globadiers, and that really throws people off. And it certainly threw my opponent off. He's got to chew through so many Skaven slaves, and they're so cheap. For every Dwarf Warrior, I can bring in 3 Skaven slaves, and they got to chew through them. On top of all the artillery, on top of all the weapons teams, and the Rat Ogres. And it's just so much fun, just to watch them lose their damn mind, trying to figure out what to do. But my opponent's doing well. He's keeping me on my toes, and this is me back on the ladder in quite a long time. I've been playing a lot of games with Legion and other friends of the channel. It's nice to see some fresh builds. Some things I'm not typically going up against, more meta builds, I'd say. Look at this, trying to get into his artillery. It's just, what is he gonna do? Gonna make him think and focus his resources. And these are Skaven slaves. So that's 5 units of Skaven slaves. That's roughly 600, 700. Yeah, around 700. Maybe a little bit more in terms of value versus the over 2,000 value I might potentially get. And by potential, I mean with artillery support. If anything, just shutting down his artillery for a few seconds to give mine some leeway would be fantastic. Just like right there. Even if it means just taking out... Because I don't care about the cannons and stuff. They're already damaged quite badly. They're not really harming me as we try to surround them with the Vermintide. I love it! Look at these boys. Even with the Iron Drakes, I don't give a shit. Burn them! The rats will live for my cause. And while they're trying to burn them, we're gonna unload the fire on them. Yep, just wasting time and resources, putting dwarfs on the back line, and that's what you gotta do with dwarfs. If you give them a foot, they'll take a mile, and you cannot let them take that mile. Bam! God, these catapults. Catapults are cheap. Well, not cheap, but cheap for what they can do. 900 is pretty solid price for that kind of range and power and damage to leadership. These rattling guns are trying to take their time on Thoric. Thoric's with the missile resistance too. It's physical resistance on top of that. It's rough. Sorry, just enjoying all this beatdown. Look at them. Catapults, go! The Jezzails. I love the Jezzails. Just a great pick. Dwarves really hate Jezzails, especially ones they can't see. I was considering picking up another one over 2 Wind Globadiers, but I think 1 is enough. Kind of. They get the job done. They take out priority targets, and they do it well and without being seen. And the dreaded 13th did pretty solid damage. They got the halberd variant, so they got armor piercing. I'm enjoying all of this. And they did solid damage to those miners. I think those are miners. Might be blasting charges. It looks like Thoric's taking a beating. Good. Get him down. Get him out of here. As soon as he gets out, the rest will fold. And we are up a substantial lead. And more rats are just coming, and there's no stopping. There's no sign of them stopping. They can take a beating all they want. My opponent, I think has been up in value, but I look now, and I'm the one up in value. Look at me. I'm up in value now. As we unload into those Iron Drakes. Kabow! Yep. Goodbye, Thoric. And the Grey Seer's Mortis engine doesn't really help out too much, especially against dwarves. But you know what? Every little point counts. As much as that pains to say. 5 to 10 damage a second isn't much with dwarves. Well, it depends. Most of them have like, what, 76 plus in terms of HP. So it could depend. And they're trying everything to get rid of my lord. As they should. But my lord's cheap at 1450. Thoric on the throne with those 3 runes, I think is roughly like 2,000, 2,200. So it's definitely going to take him longer than it is me to re-getting all that. Yep, they're gone. Scorch totally missed. Should have did it to the back line. But another dreaded 13th right on top of me. Yeah, come on, boys, surround me. And it does surprisingly well in damage, but the Storm Vermin variant is the Sword and Shield, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's great for withstanding. And then we got the Wind Globadiers coming in, providing support. Yeah, my opponent ends up grabbing... Sorry, just talking this fast is really getting in my throat. My opponent doesn't know what to hit. They hit the Globadiers, they hit the Plague Claws, they don't know what to do. And they're trying. But my my natty boobos are just tearing through his back line. We've tore through his front, and he's got to come and do something. Unfortunately, I summoned a mess of rats when I should have been sending in some guns, some rattling gunners to deal with these brimstone copters. Well done on my opponent. It's going to take a while to get those cannons back online. While that's going on, I am going to annoy my opponent. And he's going to annoy me with those guns. He's going to try to shoot down the... No, he's going to try to bomb my boys, which he does a pretty solid job. My mistake for having them set up. He should have just constantly bombarded them. I don't know, he's wasting time with anything else. That fat stack of rats should have been blown to hell. Looks like he got my lord, too. Yeah. Rattling guns, do your thing. Bam. And they just shredded through the brimstone guns. Good. For all that damage, they only took out one model. That's annoying. But here we are, back on the cap, back in the lead. My opponent's got to put work through everything. And I admit, my positioning with all those rats was not anything close to top tier. They're way too clumped up. They should be at positions where they can hold certain lanes and entrances to the objective. To also support those wind globadiers and natty buboes along with the plague claw catapults. But when you got so much going on, it can be hard sometimes. And the natty buboes are tearing through those thunderers, thank goodness. Take out those boys! Yeah, plague claws. He's gonna do some damage to my boys, but they're rats. They're cheap. And who invited Thoric back? God, I must be slipping. But to be fair, for Thoric, the price he paid was not getting plenty of other dwarves to come in and deal with this mess. Which, I don't know. I think that might have been a mistake. I think he's relying too much on the grudge thrower, which isn't the worst thing, but... And here comes the bombardment. But Thoric coming in with the wrath, maybe it was worth it after all, especially with those miners. That's the thing, though. That's 700 value right there. We got more where that came from. We're gonna have more for a while. Look at these. These rangers have gone through so many rats, they don't even have ammunition anymore. They have to come in to fight us. And my stupid globadiers could have been supporting, but they're on skirmish mode, even though I have it turned off. That's frustrating. It's really frustrating. See, yeah, get your head out of your ass and start playing your game. We all know you don't play your game. We all know you make pretty bad decisions when it comes to units. And I'm new to this game, and even I can tell. But you got a good game. Just play it sometimes so you could realize what's going on. Jeez. Rangers tearing through what remaining units I have. Natty Bubos ran out of ammo, so I gotta get them out of there. So I can get more rat ogres or something. Opponent trying to sneak in, take my objective. Nah, motherfucker. That's my objective. Maybe I shouldn't be wasting ammo on these dwarf warriors. Regardless, they'll go down eventually. Rangers don't have any ammo, so they're gonna run into guns. Here we are. Storm vermin. Ooh. Where's my lord? I don't have any storm vermin in reserve. Wasting ammo on that one lone dwarf, that poor bastard. There he is. Ah, I must have resummoned him. Look at him all fresh. Take it into those miners. Yeah, so there's hope for the rats. There's hope. Friendly gunners trying to finish off these quarrelers. They should finish that and hit down on Thoric, but we'll see what happens. Wind Globadiers holding out against those. Yep. Leave him. Just finish off Thoric. He's by himself. We can capture this. We could do this. Shit, we might get triple cap. Shit. Nope, Rat Ogre's back. Oh, wow, that was a mess of rats. I think I'm overextending a bit with my lord, especially after the Sturm Vermin disappear. Bam. Not bad, but not great. Oh, come on! Hit his lord! No, I should get out of there with my damn grace here. Those brimstone guns and slayers behind him are gonna chew through. Look at him. Yeah, watch my lord disappear with these slayers. Jeez. Terrible micro on my end. Like I said, if I'm old, guys, okay? I'm not a RTS player by any means. I am a FPS player pretending to be an RTS player. Because I've been playing Call of Duty since high school. And I'm 30. I am old. And my brittle bones and developing arthritis are showing in this game that I had so much fun playing. Oh, look at these boys. Just my poor opponent. And he did well against it, but to be fair, I just made stupid decisions. Real stupid decisions. Like rattling gunners going up to fresh rangers with ammunition. When I should have just unsummoned them and waited to bring them back. And look, I'm finally taking, not objectives, but entrances. When Globadiers finally won their battle, so they can come in and deal with these units. And then, well, let's see. What else do I got? I got plenty of rats on this objective. I might push them out soon. We're still in the lead. I actually have 2 objectives again. My opponent has to put in work. I don't know. His Slayers are going down. All these really got are Iron Drakes and some very weakened miners, so it's not the worst. Brimstones took out my lord again. No. What are rats to do, everyone? What can we do with such mess? Get those brimstone guns, damn it! They're about to run out of ammo too. I might just unsummon them. And I think I misclicked here. You're gonna see my wind globadiers try to throw bombs into the damn the gyrocopters. Just a shame. They should have been hitting into those units up there. Those ROR Rangers. Ogre's coming back, and we just send a mass swarm of Vermintide. We're this close. We're already up certain value. We still have 2 objectives, back to 1. But I noticed this 3rd objective has nothing. Our units are faster than his. By the time he summons anything, and I know he's got nothing really, I will take his 3rd and maybe take the 2nd objective back. He's gonna have to waste all his ammunition, all his time on Skaven slaves. Even if it is like 5 seconds, that 5 seconds is worth every second. With those Plague Claw catapults withering away at his units. And eventually my boys will come back. He's gonna have to spend all that. That Goblobber's already almost out of ammunition, and we still have plenty of rats. My strategy of wait until they're all done with ammunition is great. This might screw me up. Those miners might actually tear through the strategy right now if I'm not careful. And luckily I caught that. Just make sure those miners can't throw their bombs, and then we get on the objective. We try to weaken those rangers, and bam. And the miners aren't on the objective, so we got lots of units to his rangers. We got plenty of red ogres. We're coming back. We're taking our objectives. He's got some sneaky rangers trying to take my home objective. But I catch it, and he's not going to have it. And I don't think there's really time, especially with me capping the 2nd objective. We're on every objective. Yep, he's going to have to waste time up there and staying on the 2nd objective. And all those units will not pay for themselves. Come on, clan rats. Do it. And it's done. GG, opponent. GG. That was a hell of a fight and one of my favorites. Just because of the build alone, it's so much fun. I recommend anyone, if you play Skaven or are interested in playing Skaven, just go Vermintide. It's brain dead, it's simple, it's swarmy, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, like I said, GG to my opponent. If you guys like that, like, subscribe, come hit more videos up. We're gonna always have some more for you. Oh, those natty boobos are so good. And yeah. Oh, this is so good. I love this build. But yeah, with all that said, everyone, peace. Have a good one. Goodbye for now.